Hi guys, it's Carissa here from the community library, and today we are going to be making a simple but cute leaf wreath. I know it's hard to say. And a couple things we're going to talk about. First, we're going to talk about how this is part of our 12 days of Christmas for Beanstack. If you don't know what Beanstack is, we as a library are part of Beanstack. You can find it on the web or as an app. You put in our library's name. It is a platform that we use for summer reading this year, but it's also great for like events like the 12 Days of Christmas, where we have a bunch of activities that you can do, and it lets you enter our drawing for our prizes. So this year for 12 Days of Christmas, we do have gift cards up for grab, so you're definitely going to want to participate, and a lot of the fun is just going through and participating in these awesome 12 Days of Christmas activities that Miss Vicki and I have put together for you guys. A lot of crafts, a lot of recipes, all sorts of stuff, but things that are really fun. And what it does is it follows the 12 Days of Christmas song and goes through, and for each day of Christmas, you do an activity for the number of items that day. So on day one, you're only having to do one activity. And then your name gets entered to win in a drawing. Now, you do have to have 5 activity points before your name gets put in. But some of the, if you look at our activities listed, they all say how many points each one is worth. The videos that Miss Vicki and I are doing are worth 5. So watch one video for that first day and then you've already got your 5 points. So, alright, we're going to jump in. A couple of things. You're going to need a hot glue gun, some extra hot glue. This is a wreath base that I got from the Dollar General for $1, or the Dollar Tree for $1. It was bright green. I did not like that color, so I painted it with acrylic paint and it covered really well. And then I have these little leaves that I also got from the Dollar Tree, $1 for a whole package of them. And then what I did is I cut out book pages and then cut out a leaf shape, and I have already hot glued it onto my leaves. So really fun and cute. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start up here, and this is actually going to be the top of our leaf wreath. And I'm going to just start gluing. Now, I highly suggest getting yourself some fancy ribbon, because what you're going to want to do is you're going to want a nice wide ribbon to use to hang this from, and it's going to cover up that center line. Unfortunately, I didn't have any big ribbon here at the library, but I would suggest using that to finish it off and use it to hang from. So I've got my fun leaves here. I'm just going to put a little dot of glue, and we're just going to put it right on. And I'm going to grab another one. Now, I highly suggest painting the wreath base, because I started out not painting the wreath base, and the more I did it, the more I found that I really didn't like the look of the leaves all scrunched together in order to hide the fact that the base was green, and like awful shade of green. Because then you couldn't tell they were leaves. And that's kind of the whole point. It's fall, it's fun. You know, I wanted something that was bright and cheery, and it just wasn't doing it. And we're just going to go ahead and place them on how you like them. Not everyone's going to look quite the same, and that's okay. Now, I am suggesting, as I glue them, you'll see I'm doing a very symmetrical look. That way I can space them out when they get to the top. I'll know just how spaced out they're going to end up being so that they'll be even. So I highly suggest doing a symmetrical look. Maybe you want all your leaves going the same direction. That's up to you. Make this your own craft. I am all for doing things on our own and making them look the way we want them to. As long as I don't lose my hot glue gun. a nice. This is something great, especially what with Thanksgiving coming up. Something you can hang on your door. Maybe you want to play with it a little. Maybe you're going to make some extra leaf table settings. While this looks like it could easily sit on the table with like some candles in it, maybe not. Styrofoam does not take heat the greatest. Fair warning. If you do it and your table catches fire midway through Thanksgiving dinner, don't blame me. But we could definitely hang it on our door. It'd be kind of fun, you know, maybe hang it on somebody else's door for a little bit of a pick-me-up. I know with everything going on in the world right now, it might seem like, you know, our holiday traditions and things have changed a little bit this year. And it's a little bit of a bummer, but, you know, who's to say we can't still be nice to each other, right? The fun Thanksgiving-y fall-themed wreath. Still pretty good. All right. Now, if you notice, it does not take very long to do this, and I didn't use a ton of leaves. Like, I was really worried when I first started doing this and working on it and, like, coming up with the idea. I was like, I'm going to have to cut out so many paper leaves. It's going to take me forever. And it didn't take as long as I thought it was going to, nor am I using as many leaves as I thought I would to cover this. So do not be frightened by that. It is not at all as many as I thought. Whoop, almost did it on the wrong side of the leaf. We're gluing the back of the leaf, not the front. I say that because I just did it. Leaves are all sticking together. That helps if my glue stick stays on my hot glue gun. Now, I'm going to flip this over because I know that this is going to be my top, and I just want to finish my bottom off so that it looks the way I want it. I'm just going to fit a few in so that they're pointed slightly more downwards, just to give it a bit of a tail. Maybe you watched our library video of how to make acorns out of Easter eggs about back in September. Maybe you still got those Easter egg acorns hanging around. Maybe you want to go ahead and take some of those and hang them from this. That would look really cute. If you didn't watch that video or didn't know that we had that video, I would highly suggest going to our Facebook page and looking through our videos, or our YouTube page. I'm pretty sure it's up on our YouTube page. I will double check to make sure that it's up there so that if you guys do go look at it, it's there. And let's tiny one. I will say be careful when you're using the hot glue with these leaves, because I got these leaves from the Dollar Tree. The leaves are like a fine mesh, so when you're using the hot glue on them, the hot glue tends to kind of spread through the mesh a bit, so make sure that like when you start gluing your book page on, you've got it on like something you can peel the leaf off pretty easy because the hot glue will seep through it. I don't recommend gluing this on like a piece of paper or cardboard because your leaf's gonna stick to that. I did it at the library counter, and that's like a hard granite top, and I was able to easily pull that off, and then a hot glue just peels off everything. But definitely have something you can get it off of, maybe a tray. And also, once you hot glue it, be careful because if it is seeping through the back, you don't want to burn your fingers. And look how easy that is. Look how festive. Now, like, I really recommend, I have some ribbon at home, and maybe I'll bring it in so that you guys can see the finished product. I would definitely suggest like using a wide ribbon here to hang it with. I think it would look really nice. I'll have to bring that in so that I can show you that. But that's all it is. Hot glue, little Dollar Tree leaves, and some book pages that I have cut up, and then the Dollar Tree foam back. So you can make this for about like $2 in an old book you don't want. So, all right. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget 12 Days of Christmas on Beanstack.